Love, Life, and Leisure. This is Amani, and I'm here with Joe Williams. Give her a round of applause, everybody. Joe is a fitness expert. So what's the name of your business?
The Inferno Fitness.
How did you get started with that?
It pretty much came to me in a dream. The dream was pretty much just me standing in a big room and people moving around.
I love it.
I couldn't see any face or anything like that, but that was my inspiration.
So we were talking about fitness and weight and how it relates to relationships. So why should we, and when I say we, I'm talking about myself included, why should we care about being overweight?
At the end of the day, being overweight doesn't feel good. It's okay to go ahead and throw on the nice jeans and be in the nice top and do our hair and put our makeup on and look in the mirror and we're hot, or our guys tell us that we're hot, or whoever tells us that we look good. But that feeling, that sensation is temporary. It doesn't feel good when you're trying to get up that flight of stairs and you're winded. It doesn't feel good when you're just doing small, minor tasks, just trying to move from your house to the car and you're winded. So at the end of the day, being overweight doesn't feel good, and I've been overweight.
What was that process like? How did you get to that point, number one, of being around 250 pounds, and what was your journey back to health?
What did feel good was food.
Felt good. Food felt good.
Food felt good. Food tasted good. I pretty much ate whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. There was no discipline, no structure. And all my life, I watched I hate to put my dad out there. He's, God rest his soul, my father's passed away, but all my life I watched him eat nothing but fried chicken and oatmeal cookies. And I don't think people realize that just because you're skinny doesn't mean that you're not fat inside. You can be skinny eating whatever you want, but really you're clogging your arteries and damaging everything you put in your mouth is detrimental to your health. Just because you got a high metabolism when you're skinny and every day you're scarfing down double cheeseburgers doesn't mean that in the long run you might be chopping off prematurely 20 years off your life.
Right.
And my dad was always that way. And it finally came to a screeching halt, literally. He had a massive heart attack mowing the lawn one day. And it was due to his lifestyle. All of it. And that was what made me turn around.
All right, so let's talk to the guys specifically. If you are out and you're out on the prowl looking for ladies, or if you have ever been on the prowl looking for ladies, have you ever noticed a girl, she may have been a little bit chunky, but cute in the face, and you decided, I would holler at her, but I'm not going to. You decided not to holler at her because she was just a little bit too thick.
Well, I think it really all lies in how you carry. You know what I mean? And that has more to do with mentality than anything. Because if you are what you are, but yet you're confident in how you are, I'm going to be attracted to that. I don't care what you look like, because you got it and you look good with it, and I'm proud of that. So, you don't know what I like.
Women, have you ever met a guy? He was cute as can be, tall maybe, but he was just too skinny. Just too skinny. He's just too skinny, girl.
My sister has this thing. Like, she's very overweight, as much as I love her, and she doesn't want to do a thing about it. But she only wants to date stick thin guys. And I'm like, don't you think that's a little bit selfish?
The smaller cats, we have to contend every day with the buff dudes. You know what I mean? Because you're able to walk around, on the beach and the show with your shirt off and everything else, and you super cool, and all the chicks just go gaga. Well, skinny dude don't get that. You know what I mean? We don't get to do that.
Any women in here with children?
Woo.
How does that change things?
Awful.
You mean, are they misbehaviors?
No, kids are good, but I'm telling you, I just had a baby 10 months ago.
You look great.
And before I had my baby, I was a mom. I had the six-pack, I had it going on. Now, my thighs rub together, I got the flabby stomach, and I know it's ruining my relationship because I don't even want my boyfriend to touch me because I just don't feel
how
I used to feel. Because, girl, you couldn't tell me nothing. Catch me 2 years ago, a year ago, girl, I was a ball. Okay.
So you feel, a little bit different after you had the baby.
I feel like, because when I was pregnant, I gained 70 pounds. I started out at 120. I got up to 190. And
it's a lot. You had a whole another person inside you,
And that's because all my life I've been skinny. All my life. I mean, I was a stick. And it's just hard to adjust to.
So have you been working out or anything?
Every day. I'm obsessed with working out. And
how's your diet?
It's My diet's good. I've always ate healthy, but I still don't notice a change. It's just,
How many of us notice a change when we work out? Like, who's working out and notice some change? So we had a lot of ladies express that they work out, but they just don't see any results. So I'm hoping that you can show us a couple things. Who wants to be like a guinea pig? I want to see, you know, even if you just do something that we can do at our desk. A lot of us are sedentary. If there's something we can do in a small confined space, we want to know what it is.
Number one, you can't change the outside until you change what's going on the inside. If your heart and your mind is not in it, it's not going to happen. You can do anything at any time. Just putting your feet underneath the couch. If there's some space underneath the couch, put your feet under the couch, do some sit-ups while you're watching your favorite programs. You don't just have to sit there. And that same thing applies to the office. Your coworker's going to look at you crazy, but guess what? You're doing something that they're not. That's very important. You're doing something that they're not.
And they could join the bandwagon. They might say,
you can let them know. In the office.
Right. I'm not just over here dancing strangely. I want to see. Show me.
You would.
I definitely do.
Okay. Well, who's my demonstrator? Okay. You're just gonna put your feet under the couch as such. You can put your hand on across your chest, or you can put it over your head. That would be working on proper form. But if you're a beginner, you might want to press your hands against your chest. That's going to help you raise your body a lot better than it is to put your hands on your head. We'll get to that later. Okay, just lower your body and bring it back up. Lower your body and bring it back up. And when you're doing sit-ups like this is sit-ups or crunches, whatever you want to name it, you want to exhale on your way up. Because if you hold that air in, it's going to hurt that much more. So you've got to release that air. So go down, inhale, come up, exhale. Go down, inhale, come up, exhale. And you can do 2 sets of maybe 10 of these.
So what about, what's the difference between a crunch and a sit-up?
Well, the difference between a crunch and a sit-up, you're using full range of motion. Your abs. You're moving, you're pretty much shifting that range of motion from your lower abs up to your upper abs. When you're doing crunches, come down on the ground. Okay, and just crunch up. Just bring your shoulder blades off the floor. That's a crunch. All you're engaging really is your upper abdominals.
So what can I do at work? Like,
at work, if you don't want to get down on the floor and say you have back problems, lumbar problems, disc problems, you can do standing ab crunches. Come up on your feet. Okay, and you pretty much just put your hands on the top of your head, or you can bring them shoulder level. And you raise one leg and raise the other. But you want to contract your abs, but keep your back straight. So keep your back straight and just alternate. And you can do a set of that, counting every other one, 2 sets, 3 sets, whatever you can take. A set is pretty much a range of repetitions. Repetitions is single.
So like 12, 15.
Right. If you count to 12, okay, you got to set a set in your mind. I want to go to 12. That's your set. And you do 2 or 3 sets.
I have another question though. This is going to be my last one. It's more about diet.
Okay.
When you hit a plateau with your workout and your diet and you don't seem to be losing any weight, what would you say is the most common thing that needs to be adjusted? Is it the food intake, or maybe just the upping the ante on the workout? When
you hit a plateau, it's all physical. What plateauing is, your body is bored. It's literally saying, I'm bored out of my mind. Let's try something new. Okay, you have to take it beyond walking on the treadmill for 30 minutes. You have to take it beyond getting on the elliptical for 30 minutes. You have to take it above and beyond. That might mean working out twice a day instead of once. That might mean adding some weight training into your day. And especially for women, we're talking about weight and women and relationships. Strength training is very important as far as boosting your metabolism and breaking yourself out of that plateau.
Thank you guys for joining us tonight and sharing some free love. Come back and see us next week and tell somebody else about all of this love we're giving away. Talk to you hopefully soon. Bye. Way to go out.